Reagan, last time I saw you, we were in Miami, and you and your photojournalist, the amazing Matt Safer, barefoot and in the water. Now we're seeing you again, barefoot and in the water. I sense a trend beginning to develop here.
That's a new gig.
Good times.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing the magic.
This is the life that we are all looking for, right? To work while swimming.
Absolutely.
Right? All right, so let's take a look at some of the spots here that you might be leaving from to head to the beach this weekend. We're going to go out to Pittsburgh and Atlanta.
This is a menu within itself, because in Pittsburgh, you can go to Permane Brothers, and you can have a sandwich the size of a small baby. And then look at Atlanta. You get your Coca-Cola going on for you.
All right, so
it's everything you need.
Great sunrise this morning, Atlanta. Here we go. Let's go to your forecast. High pressure building into the northeast. Finally, we're going to break that big heat wave that we had going on. New York City spent 5 days in the 90s. We'll get a break from that. Temperatures in the low 80s.
Yeah, beautiful times in Syracuse along M Street. Boston with mostly sunny skies. You're going to feel the sunlight all the way from, say, the Berkshires clear down to Cape Cod. Beautiful conditions. And look at even Monday. Looks pretty nice, but warmer times for you.
Heating back up, right?
Yeah.
Back to 90 in Pittsburgh, back to 91 in Syracuse. I think there's a sandwich shop there, too, isn't there?
I think so.
Well, there's a sandwich shop in every town.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, right now, we're going to see both sides of the bun cover with the chance of those scattered showers that'll be popping up. Again, you brought up a really good point. Not a total washout, just kind of like widespread activity.
It's the kind of weekend where you have to watch the sky. You have to wonder, is that cloud going to produce rain? And then you double check on your radar. You watch us. We'll be able to give you a heads up as day by day, and we see where storms are more likely to develop. But there's a chance on Monday, too, in portions of South Georgia and back into Florida.
And yeah, especially in places like St. Augustine. And that is where we're going to send it right back to A-Rod.
Yeah, speaking of lightning and thunder, take a listen to this. Hear that? Detroit, yesterday afternoon, our skies just lit up with thunderstorms, and this line of storms crashed on through right through the afternoon. In fact, we got about an inch of rain. Winds were gusting over 45 miles per hour. Some storm reports also showed several trees were either knocked down, some even uprooted. Again, big light show with this as well. Look at that lightning. So, of course, you're wondering, is it going to happen again today? And we're looking at the Great Lakes forecast, and we're looking at parts of the Ohio Valley, too. For us in Chicago, we look fine. We're going to see a lot of sunshine and heat and humidity. But then Monday, the front comes in to break that heat, and it will bring the risk of thunderstorms. So here we go. Here's the front that we're tracking. You know, right now, it's not the fastest moving front, but it'll get a little oomph on it right through the weekend. And by Monday, tracking over towards Chicago. We watched it on Saturday bring the risk of some thunderstorms that could be severe in North and South Dakota. Hail, damaging winds, isolated tornado chance with storms there. We'll watch it on Sunday into Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, back down into Iowa. And then the front moves through the Midwest as we get through the weekend. So your Labor Day on Monday, you're going to be looking at that chance of storms. And this front will be on the move, and we think the thunderstorms will be on the move as well. So you really just have to stay tuned to the timing of everything to make your plans. Now, for Minneapolis, it's Sunday. Again, we'll time it out if it's going to be morning or evening when we get closer to the event. But it's Sunday is when those thunderstorms and that front is going to be coming in. And then you get a big temperature change coming into Minneapolis. Kansas City, for you, it's Monday. That's when the storms come in and start to break the heat. We're right back with more on what's happening with these thunderstorms. Okay, so speaking of all seasons, we've got a front that we are talking about, and we're going to share with you two seasons. So which side are you on? Which side of the front are you on? You got to pick a team here. Whether you are in the Northwest, like in Glacier National Park, we're going to have a much cooler scenario. Temperatures are down. You might even see some snowflakes flying around. On the other side of the front, then we've got the warm team. This is where temperatures are heading up into the upper 80s in Bismarck, and we could see some thunderstorms. So let's take a closer look at Glacier National Park. A beautiful view this morning. Got one lone soul out there doing a little fishing, perhaps, Reynolds. What do you think?
I would think so.
Probably.
Doing something. Looks like they're putting in a net or something.
Yeah, we got a nice little low cloud deck out there. But at the moment, it is not raining or snowing, but it is 39 degrees, and there is light wind at 6 miles per hour, but it's enough to knock the wind chill down to 35 degrees. Are we ready for this? Because I would bring out the Jim Cantore style of storm gear if I was out in cold like this. And I know this time of year we get it all. We get the changes. This is not unusual, but it's been unusual compared to what we've seen lately. A pattern has changed. Trough is in place. Showers and some thunderstorms are possible. Certainly, when you get up in elevation, even in the Cascades, it's possible that you could be dealing with some snow. All right, way up there, though, not at pass level. Don't worry about that if you're traveling. We are going to be looking for some cooler air dipping in, and so you will definitely feel a change in the weather compared to what you've had for much of August and even the beginning of September. That is on the move, and we'll see the rest of Montana catch up, a lot of Wyoming, and then into the Dakotas as well, where as the front comes in, thunderstorms will track with it. And then we go to your forecast on Sunday. Here comes our front. This fall front will bring the risk of thunderstorms into Minnesota, back down into Missouri, even into parts of Kansas and Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things too for you. Bismarck, I mean, what a wild weather week we have had. 102 yesterday. Today, 89 degrees, then thunderstorms come in on Saturday, and then we're back down into the upper 70s, more like average and feeling like fall. All right, let's go back out to St. August.
Wow.
We're toasting right with you.
Yeah,
nothing
very
in our
much
hands,
so.
but yes,
Yeah.
looks fantastic.
Good. Man, this is fantastic. Get a drink of this. Where is this shot?
Oh, wow, this is gorgeous.
That is
Look at
spectacular.
the flag.
Yeah, that is looks very Montana to me. Do we have an identifier on this, guys? We've any idea where that happens to be?
It's
gorgeous.
a nice background, but this,
Yeah.
I mean, this is America, and we've got your forecast for the Labor Day weekend. We do have some thunderstorms possible on Saturday in parts of the south. We've got to keep an eye on Mid-Atlantic southward.
Yeah, you know, you brought up a really good point, though, earlier today, that the showers that we're going to be seeing through the weekend in the Deep South, don't let it ruin all your plans, because you said these are going to be kind of hit or miss.
So, Knoxville, Tennessee, have you been there?
Oh, yes, many times.
So Labor Day weekend is the weekend to go because they've got Booms Day, which is this big celebration, the biggest Labor Day celebration in the nation. I think this is the last year, though. So
Wow.
go. You got to go this year. It happens on Sunday. There might be a thunderstorm or two. You got to watch for that.
Booms Day?
It's big fireworks, everything, big celebration.
Well, exploding with good times. Take a look at Chicago. Possibly chance of thunder boomers on Monday outside Wrigley Field. Bismarck going to 76 degrees after a warm start to the weekend. You finish up in fairly grand fashion. Seattle was 72, and it looks pretty nice out on the West Coast. But East Coast, look at this jam.
All right, New York City, always a lot going on, right? Labor Day weekend, no exception. You've got the weekend off. You've got a lot of sunshine. Temperatures do warm back up again, but we won't get all of the humidity that we had this past week.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting off with the partly cloudy skies, then we moonwalk our way back over to Monday. Oh, my goodness gracious. Some thunderstorms, and 86 degrees can be expected by the afternoon.
All right, so coming up, we've got your tropical update. There is a new invest in the Atlantic to watch.
That's right. Plus, a very special performance live in St. Augustine. Oh, I'm getting all wet. Look at that stuff. Fountain Views.